Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, a little late breaking news, if you will. Had to go sign taxes, whatever that means. Had to pay a lot of money to sign pieces of paper. But they gave us candy, so anyways. Quay Walker officially reached an agreement with the Raiders. Raiders are giving Quay Walker a 3-year, $40.5 million deal that includes $28 million guaranteed. So that's pretty close to what we were expecting. I had heard roughly $15 million, so again, a little under, but still a pretty high price tag. And, you know, we'll see how things shake out with the Zaire situation, but I would say in terms of pound for pound, you know, I like Quay. It's possible he would have worked out fairly well. I'm not a big fan of spending all this money, you know, again, banks and whatnot, on these low-level positions, paying way too much money. If you're going to throw a ton of money around, okay, Jordan, yeah, got it, pivotal. Edge rushers like Micah, got it, nailed it. But now we got a guard, we got a center, a linebacker. Like, I'm just, no, that's too much. So appreciate Quay, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't think he's a $14 million man. If you're talking $5-6 million, okay, that's fine. You're talking double or even triple what I would say his value is. You know, athletically, I mean, he's a first-round draft pick. He's super talented. But as far as what he's put on the field, you know, I give him credit for durability. So I'm certainly at peace with it. It's kind of a weird situation. It's something I'm going to have to sit on for a while because I made the comment yesterday, that I'm somewhat unhappy that all these people are leaving. It feels as though we're doing something wrong because the Packers don't generally do this. When you find somebody and you're able to draft and develop them, why are they walking out the door and signing for all this money elsewhere? But I need to kind of sit on that for a little bit. First of all, I want to see the estimated comp picks. We won't know officially. By the way, we just found out we're getting 1 7th-round pick as a comp pick, which is pretty standard for the Packers, maybe like a 6th or something. We don't usually get a ton, which is where 2027, depending on how this all shakes out, might be a massive outlier. But, you know, the other way of looking at it is we would have had to have overpaid Quay, overpay Kingsley. I like Kingsley. Maybe it's not really an overpay for $10 million, but $10 million is a decent chunk of money. We obviously couldn't pay Malik. I mean, Malik that's just good business right there. I mean, we got him for what, a 7th-round pick. We're probably going to get a 3rd. And we got a bunch of wins out of him. I mean, that's just great. I hate to lose him, but that is some seriously good business right there. But even like Dobbs, that one's kind of a little bit iffy. It has more to do with the fact that we just have too many other guys. Rashid is also a little bit weird. But at the same time, you kind of wonder if we're not maybe doing a good job in certain instances. I mean, you're going to have to hit on the draft picks. But in terms of building teams, are you better off paying $13-14 million for maybe average to slightly subpar guys, or draft them, get as much value out of them as they can, and then flip them for decent value? Obviously, we're not 1-to-1 with Quay. We spent a 1st-round pick on him. We're going to flip him for, I don't know, a 5th-round comp pick or something. But especially if we're talking linebacker position, which is maybe why you shouldn't draft linebackers, I don't know that it isn't probably the better option. But anywho, I just got home from the whole tax thing. As far as I know, we still don't have anything on Rasheed Walker and Romeo Dobbs. Those are also going to add largely to this compensatory pick formula. We'll have to see what those look like. But the Packers, we get a maximum of 4 compensatory picks. I would guess Kingsley is not going to count in that now that Quay has signed for more. And so we'll have Malik, Rashid, Romeo, and Quay, I would guess, would be the 4 comp picks we would get. Malik, I believe I've seen a lot of people say 4th-round pick. I would lean 3rd, but it'll be right in there. And then we'll see what Rashid and Romeo bring us. But I would say between 3rd and 5th-round picks, four picks in that range. next year. And the benefit of Kingsley, if you say, well, that was kind of a waste, not necessarily, because now if we sign somebody, all that Kingsley will act as sort of all the other guys will still cancel out people we sign. So think of it as like a $10 million per year offset is what Kingsley will end up being. So, anywho, I got to go get caught up on what the heck has been going on around the NFL here. And still undecided on tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. We could do a lot of talk about what's been going on around the NFC North. I don't want to just do a podcast tomorrow that just restates everything I've done on the breaking news things. But we'll see how this all plays out. And stay tuned for more sexy breaking news. Somebody's at the front door. Take care.